Oh, Reverend, just one more question. Does this make things better? I mean, really?
You don't stop, do you?
Reverend, I know about your son.
You know nothing about my son.
You're right. I only know that there was a car crash and it doesn't make any sense.
And I don't ask for it to make sense, Ren. I believe in the will of God.
But if you miss your son as much as I miss my dad, it's gotta hurt. I try to bring back my dad 100 times a day, but I can't, you know?
I know only too well.
And you know what? Ariel sees it too.
Don't speak to me about my daughter.
Reverend, if you don't start accepting Ariel for who she is, you're gonna lose her. Maybe not like Bobby, but you're gonna lose her.
Get out, Mr. McCormick. I want to be alone.
Sir, you already are.
Get out! Oh, yes. He's got all the answers. He's gonna set me straight. How can he presume to know what I've been through? He hasn't got a clue. But how could anyone, unless they'd had a son? As perfect as a child could be, the best of all the best in me. My brush with immortality, my kid. For 15 winters and 16 springs, I had a son, and still it stings when I remember all the things we did, me and my kid. Simple things like fishing at the lake, tiptoeing out before dawn. Bobby would worry if we didn't hurry, all the fish would be gone. We would sit and huddle in the boat, waiting for something to bite. And I'd watch the sunrise in my own son's eyes, and the world would fill up with light. And Bobby would ask a million questions. Daddy, what's the biggest number? Or Daddy, why is the sky blue? And I confess, I didn't always have the answers. I didn't always know which way was true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. And as the years went by, we shared our differences. But who doesn't? Even if the friendship wasn't all it was before, we shared a lot. And who'd have thought so much joy could vanish in a blink? Whoever stops to think, and in that final moment, who knows what went wrong? The questions come too late and linger far too long, and I confess, I don't always have the answers. I don't always know which way is true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. That's all that any father can do. And look, what do? This boy comes to me, this fatherless child. I scoff at his pain and I send him away. My daughter speaks up and I shout her down. I won't hear a word of what she's got to say. My wife reaches out and I turn my back. I send her to bed without even a kiss. Can my God forgive the things I have done, while I've tried forgetting how much I'm still missing my son? I'm tired of feeling nothing but numb. Maybe the time has come to finally let the world in. But how do I begin? Give me strength and maybe then I I can reach my fellow men, so we all may rise again. Last night, I did something I haven't done in a very long time. I changed my mind. It was a terrifying moment, but it was exhilarating. This morning, I offer you all the same opportunity. Our senior class has asked permission to hold a dance. Ren, I think that might be a good idea. You see, as your preacher, I should be helping you to find the joy in your lives. And I have not been doing that. We've all of us, and I include myself in that number. We've been holding on to a memory which has brought us nothing but pain, and it's fostered suspicion. Have we forgotten that the highest form of love is faith? And if we don't start trusting our children, how will they ever become trustworthy? I confess, I don't always have the answers. I don't always know which way is true. Nevertheless, I've always tried to lead with love. Please join me in asking our Lord to guide and protect our children.